Hello dear listeners, you are listening to the International Radio News in the studio Elçin Mirzayev. First, let's take a look at the headlines. A formal welcoming ceremony for the President of Guinea-Bissau was held in Baku. Azerbaijan and the United States have exchanged views on cooperation in religious matters. The implementation of Azerbaijan's COP29 President's Agenda Climate and Peace has begun. Now, let's move on to the details. A formal welcoming ceremony was held on February 27th in Baku for the President of the Republic of Guinea-Bissau, Umaro Sissoko Embalo, who is on an official visit to Azerbaijan. President Ilham Aliyev welcomed President Umaro Sissoko Embalo. The two presidents then held both a one-on-one and expanded meeting. Later, President Ilham Aliyev and President Umaro Sissoko Embalo gave statements to the press. On February 28th, the official visit of the President of Guinea-Bissau to Azerbaijan concluded. The President of Guinea-Bissau, Umaro Sissoko Embalo, visited the Ally of Honor, paid tribute to the national leader of Azerbaijan, Heydar Aliyev, and laid a wreath at his grave. Later, the distinguished guest, together with Defense Minister Zakir Hasanov and Minister of Defense Industry Vogar Mustafayev, visited one of the commando military units of the Azerbaijani army. The delegation was introduced to the weapons, equipment, and combat technology in use by the Azerbaijani army. Deputy Foreign Minister Elnur Mammadov met with a delegation from the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom, which is visiting Azerbaijan. During the meeting, views were exchanged on cooperation between the two countries in religious matters as a component of humanitarian relations in Azerbaijan-United States bilateral ties. The accusations made against our country in the statement by the Armenian Minister of Foreign Affairs regarding the Sumgait events are completely baseless and involve the distortion and falsification of historical facts. This statement was made by Foreign Ministry spokesperson Aykan Hajizadeh in response to the Armenian Ministry of Foreign Affairs statement on the Sumgait events. He added that instead of making claims about an alleged ethnic cleansing policy against Armenians in 2023, Armenia should acknowledge the crimes it committed against Azerbaijanis and Azerbaijani heritage both within present-day Armenia and during the occupation period. A meeting of the Senior Officials Committee of the Conference on Interaction and Confidence-Building Measures in Asia was held in Baku. During the meeting, a report was reviewed and approved, which included Azerbaijan's initiative to hold the annual forum of think tanks on the Conference on Interaction and Confidence-Building Measures in Asia in Baku in 2025. The strategic meeting of the network of climate-vulnerable countries affected by conflicts and humanitarian needs was hosted by the United Arab Emirates. The main objective of the event was to mobilize climate finance and develop practical solutions for strengthening resilience in line with the Baku Call for Climate Action for Peace, Relief and Recovery, which was adopted last year under Azerbaijan's COP29 presidency. An article about the destroyed Tepebashi Mosque in Yerevan was published in the Italian media. The article emphasized that the Tepebashi neighborhood, historically inhabited by Azerbaijanis and now reduced to just 16 hectares, faces complete destruction. It also called on Armenia to cease such actions against Azerbaijani cultural monuments and urged the international community and global religious organizations not to remain silent on the issue. You have been listening to the news.